Hi guys, it's Alicia. I'm back and I wanted to show you guys my new teeth, but also after I've had them for like a day and a half, so I can tell you my thoughts, my initial first thoughts. So I didn't do my lips, like I didn't overline or fill my lips in really because I want to see my real lips and I want to show you guys how they look with the new set that's in my mouth right now versus my old set that is right here. There's the old set. I mean, I think you can even tell just by holding it up to my face that that's not the right color for me. At least if I was going for like a bright, pretty white, you know? So anyway, these are the old ones. These are the new. And I have several opinions already. And like I said, I didn't fill my lips in. So this is how my lips look with the lip supporting dentures that I picked up yesterday. Snap-ins or whatever, after he added lip support. So all this on my lips right now is a plumping gloss. This one's by Hard Candy called Pink Flamingo. And I might do a lip video after this video and show you guys how I fill my lips in. But for right now, and the purpose of this video, we have to be able to see my natural lips and what's going on with both sets of dentures. So this is almost kind of like me looking in the mirror. I'm looking at my iPad that I'm filming on, but it's kind of like looking in the mirror, and this is what I'm really thinking, and you guys are on the other side. So I am definitely open to feedback. I'm open to advice, suggestions, like if anyone has ideas of what they think I need to do or ask for to alter things or whatever, that's awesome. I'm open to it. And I do have bad days where I just kind of curl up in my shell and I don't want to hear anyone's opinions, you know, but if I'm asking for them and I'm showing things in my videos, I want your guys' opinions, like that. I really do. I want your honest thoughts and opinions all the time. I really appreciate it, no matter what they are. Even if you don't like my teeth, I appreciate it because I always have mixed emotions in my head anyways. I'm not always 100% decided on my feelings. But I do have two observations about the new set, major observations of things that I want him to change. So primarily, the first thing is there's the top teeth are sitting too low. These, they need to move slightly up, and he needs to get rid of quite a bit of the acrylic gum material in the top. Not necessarily the lip support, but I don't think the lip support is in the right area, and I don't think that it's attractive how he made them this time. It doesn't look right, and it looks a hell of a lot different than the first pair. The first pair, I wanted the top teeth to show more when I talked, but now I got to think about, like, naturally, what were my teeth like before I had this done? And if I go back and look at my videos, the first two videos I made are before my surgery and showing the teeth I had before I had gotten them taken out and got my snap-in dentures. And even in that video, I was trying to kind of hide my teeth because I was like, you know, I didn't like them. And my bottom ones, I only had 6. They were all breaking at the gum line. But I feel like you don't see much of my top teeth naturally. So I think there's a very fine line of what a dentist can do to like change that anatomically, because now that he's brought these uppers down more, he also was able to sink the lowers down more, because I didn't want to see all my lower teeth when I talk. I wanted them to be more like this, where you're not really seeing all those bottom teeth. But since he moved these down, the uppers have been moved down, a lot of gum has been added to it, and he moved the lowers down. But now if he moves the uppers back up, that's going to affect my bite. So I'm not sure what he's going to do with the bottom. And this kind of stuff really does drive me crazy, because now I'm just like thinking in my head, what is he going to say? Is he going to say that's impossible, or he's going to say is to remake them, or I'm going to have to compromise and like show more bottom teeth, or like what am I going to have to do? So let me show you quickly why I think they need to be moved up and why there's too much gums. All right. So if I smile just normal, I'm going to try to get nice and close so you guys can really see like all the intimate details. But anyway, these are my lips with my lip supporting dentures that I just picked up yesterday. This is at rest. And now keep in mind, this side of my mouth has always gone up slightly higher, like the lip. And like I feel like my muscles on one side are stronger than the other. So anyways, I think this side needs more support. It has slightly less. Like it's going, you really don't see any lip here. You should see a little. You see a little more on this side, barely. But I was happy with my original ones and how much support they gave me right here in the middle. I was hoping that the new ones would give more support here and here and keep this. But I'll show you. I'm going to take these out and I'm going to show you how I look with my old ones. But first, I'll show you, you're seeing me with my new ones, how my mouth looks when I talk, how the teeth look when I talk, how my lips look, and all that. And I'm still trying to get used to it myself, like, because it does look slightly different. Well, it looks quite a bit different. But anyway, here's the smile from straight on, like, we'll say a casual smile. Like, this is not a major one. This is my right side. Left side. All right. But if I was really, really happy and I smiled really big, I'll show you how that looks. Like, whoa. See? Yeah. Let's see. Can you see the implants or the O-rings in here? I mean, I don't even have to take these out to show you where he put the lip support. It's all this right here. All that. And if I smile like big, like naturally, this is how I smile. This is not okay with me. Like, at all. Like, and to be honest, I feel like he built up, like, there's this big bump in there for the lip support, but it's like way up here, the teeth are coming way down here, and there's no support like where I feel like I would need it. Like it's up here, like all up here, which maybe you need that too, but it's not helping my lips. Like I almost feel like a few people said they look thinner. I don't know if that's because the teeth hang down lower, giving the illusion that the top lip is thinner, or if they are actually making it look thinner. So we're gonna see. But those are the two things that I want him to fix. He needs to make it so I'm seeing a lot less gums when I smile really big, or even in general, there needs to be less gums. And he can, I'm not sure about the lip support because I feel like the top teeth are not exactly in the right place. I do like how they look when I'm talking, so it's just unfortunate that the lip supporting thing didn't really work because I was somewhat happy with them before he added that. Like, it was okay, but I still felt like, I mean, first of all, okay, so this is like me looking in the mirror. I'm going to try not to make this video forever, okay, I promise. But these are just my rambling thoughts of how I'm feeling the very next day after I picked these up. I actually took them out last night because I got depressed and upset, and I just was not into all the gums. Like, I don't, you know, I never had a lot of gums showing, you know, at all. And in my first set, you really didn't see them like that. So it's just like something he added that was never asked for. And it's the opposite of what I want. So that's a little frustrating, and I noticed it in the wax try-in. My mouth looked exactly like how it does now at rest in the wax try-in. And feels that way, like it feels like I have to go. Which might be normal when you first get your dentures, but I'm just, no. If your wax try-in feels like that and your mouth doesn't feel normal, chances are that's how the teeth are gonna feel when they're in your mouth. So that's just a word of advice, like, if they say, oh, they'll feel better when you get the real ones, if they don't feel good in a wax try-in, they're not going to feel any different when they make them. So, anyway, this is how they look at rest and talking. So, there's quite a few other differences I'm going to show you too. But I'll show you first, these are the old ones. So before I put the old ones in, I'll show you a few things with the old ones. All right. Here's the top, these are the bottoms. When they're out of my mouth, the gums don't look quite as dark, if you can tell. Well, you'll see it once they go inside my mouth, like they, you know, but these are like translucent. It looks light pink, but they're translucent. And the O-rings, whoopsie, the O-rings are all right in between each tooth. And I'll probably insert a couple pictures so you can see that. But they're right in there in each crack. So when I put them in my mouth, that metal is what's shining through, making it look dark. And the bottom ones, the implants or the O-rings, are they're also kind of right behind them, but you can't see them in here. And like this new set, that's not the case. You can see the O-rings when I open my mouth. Right there. There, this might not be the best lighting. So anyways, yeah, my initial thoughts, I also noticed like slightly more rippling, not rippling, but lip wrinkles kind of like when I'm doing certain things, and it might be subtle to other people, but for me, I really notice it. And even now talking, my upper lip looks really thinned out, and I don't know why, because I feel like it doesn't look quite as thinned out with the old teeth. But anyways, all right, so what else do I need to mention? I feel like this side sits a little lower still, but maybe it always did. And there is another difference in these teeth. With these teeth, the little thing that's cut out for your this muscle up here, the indentation is like right in the center of it, if you can see. Yeah, it's right there, and right between the two front teeth. And this little bump is what I felt like was giving my upper lip support. It's just a little tiny bump right over the front teeth. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's really not much, but it's just a little bumped out up there, and that's kind of supporting my teeth. And now when I hold it up to the light, you can see the O-rings right here shining through. You can see all those dark spots in between the cracks of each teeth, which is why they look so dark in my mouth. And there's also some spots where there's just crap inside the cracks of the teeth that doesn't come out, and it looks gross. And I asked a nurse, and she said, oh, they must have added material later. And I was like, well, I guess you're not going to fix it now because these are the old ones, but they look like crap. It looks like there's food stuck in it. Can you see that? It's right in here, and it's like, looks like buildup or something. So anyways, and then not to mention that, but the molars on these have been shaved almost flat. They're pretty flat. Like, they don't chew the best. They had to shave off half of this side of my molars to make my jaw shut and fit. Same with these. These are like really flat, and they don't, these fall out now. They don't even really stay snapped in my mouth. But I'll show you the difference now. So this is with the new teeth. I'm going to take these out and show you a couple other things about these compared to those, and put these other old ones back in so you can see. I'm just going to point out with the new ones, the cutout that's for that muscle that hangs in the center, it's not centered, and I don't know why the hell it isn't, because I asked him and I pointed it out, and he just said, well, yeah, that's for your muscle. But I didn't have enough time to talk to him about anything. When I went to pick these up the last time after he added lip support, he didn't even bother to come in the room and see, and a nurse gave them to me, and she just was like, do you want to give him a week? And I said, yeah, I guess I can. But Jim didn't even bother to come and see if I was happy, and he had told me at the previous appointment that after he added the lip support, when I came back, he said he would do all the other final adjustments for the things that I had brought up, like that the uppers popped off an O-ring and whatever other issues. Like, unfortunately, at the final wax try-in, the two things that I noticed were there was more gum showing, and I told him I wanted them to go up more, and he was just like, no, I'm not making any more changes, that's it. And then I also, what else? I noticed that there was too much gums, and I wanted it to be brought up higher. And I also noticed that my top lip looked thinner, and I brought that up, which is when he said he could add lip support. But then the next time I saw him, he said he didn't remember saying that. I'm just mentioning these things because this is the reason why I don't know if they're going to fix things. I don't know if they can. And every time that I have an issue and I bring it up, I'm treated like I'm blind, and like these are the most perfect, amazing, beautiful things that they've ever made. Like, that's how I'm treated. So if I show him this, I really hope he doesn't argue with me, because there's something not right. Like, he'll just be like, well, smile, it looks perfect. And then he'll be like, see? And it's like, yeah, but I don't stay smiling 24/7. Like, I don't want it to look like my lips are wrinkling down, and like, for whatever reason, my upper lip is not looking any bigger, and they need to move up. So I'll show you this thing they cut out for my muscle and where it is. You can see the hanging thing right here, and the cutout is way over there. Can you see that? It's kind of like, I don't know. I'll take it out and show you. All right. Here are the two front teeth. And here's, let me see, my old ones. We might have to adjust the lighting. But if we line these two up, I don't know if you can tell. That cutout thing is like way over this tooth over here. This cutout is in the center. I feel like it's hard to see. I'll have to put pictures in. It's barely even cut out. They're just not in the same places, like, at all. Line them up, Alicia. I mean, they look crooked. There, now you can see. It should be up right in here, but it's over there. That one is right here. That little bump that sticks out is what I feel like was supporting my lip. This is the new lip support. I'm going to put the old ones in, but you can see how much more material there is. These are the new ones. These are the old ones. So, put the old ones back in. Alright, so now when I talk, you don't even hardly see my top teeth at all. These are the new bottoms, so I'll take them out and put the old ones back in. And somebody did ask, they wanted to see the bottom of this, but these are the new ones. These are the old ones. I'll insert pictures so you guys can see. These are bigger. These are thinner. Old ones, new ones. These have more material on the end, but these are the new ones. You can see the O-rings right through them. Right there, right there. Old ones, you cannot. Alright, so this is me with my old teeth in, the first set. Can you tell if it did anything for my lips? I feel like I definitely feel more support with the new ones. I just feel like it's not doing enough for the actual lips, I guess you could say. And my lisp is back with these old ones. So now that the new ones are out, I will tell you, well, actually, let me show you. When I smile really like little with my old ones, it looks like this. Not too much gums, but you can see all the like darkness in the cracks. Those are the O-rings shining through. If I smile really big, I still don't see nearly as much gums as I did with the new ones. Like, it looks like this. I feel like, and these ones are not even. I have a pointed canine here and a flat one there. This side's lower, this side's higher. They're all jacked up. These lowers have been filed down several times. But the new ones, I'll try to show you, because some people wanted to see the lip support. It's just all this acrylic right here. It's just all bumped up right there. And it doesn't look very nice, even just looking at it. Like, it's just like a big bump, you know. And he didn't really do any measurements, or he didn't do a mock-up. Usually they would do this in a wax try-in, so you can build it up to what you want it to be. And those O-rings are like right up kind of in the gums above the teeth, but Like, if they were far enough up in my mouth, you wouldn't see the O-rings shining through, which you probably can't because this is now so thick. And just looking at myself while I talk right now, I feel like my top lip is still not very supported, honestly, with either set. And this set clearly doesn't fit right. I have a lisp. The damn things don't stay in. I mentioned that, but I don't think they wanted to fix it because they made a new set. So why would they fix this set? But at this point now, if I can't wear the new set, I have to wear the old set. And I'm just trying to decide if it's worth calling them back tomorrow or waiting the whole week and then going in with my old ones and be like, I can't wear those. I don't know. I feel like we've gotten closer, but, and I feel like this color is definitely better for me. But I do feel like there's way too much gums. They need to sit up higher, and he needs to do something else to help support my lips. I feel like the implants are helping my Cupid's bow area stay up, the 2 implants in the front, and I'll show you. So try to see if there's any difference now. These are the old ones. I'll put the new ones back in. You guys tell me what you think. The other thing I never liked about these is that you can see all those dark spots when I smile. Like this. Like, I don't know. Is it just me? I don't think so. Like, it's very shadowy and dark. So anyways, let's put the new ones back in. These already look better. Alright, there we are. These are the new ones. I feel like the color is a lot better. I like seeing my top teeth more than my bottom teeth when I'm talking, and I just wish it did more for my lip, like my top lip. I think I'll do a video after this maybe and show you guys how I fill them in. I'm not going to do it on this one because this one's been 22 freaking minutes already, and I'm literally just trying to show you guys like my impressions of these teeth and be totally completely honest with you guys and myself and my doctor. Yeah, it does give me a lot of anxiety, and it is giving me a lot of anxiety even thinking about calling them and saying, hey, there's a couple other things you need to do. Since these are snap-ins, I'm really not sure if he can bring the uppers up anymore without remaking them, because when I brought that up at the wax try-in, he said, well, then we'd have to go deeper with the O-rings, then they're going to get dark and shadowy in the gums again. I just don't understand. Like, I've been considering going to some consultations at some other places and find out how much it would cost for me to just do this from scratch at a place where they let you really be a part of the process. That's where I'm at. But I am probably going to call them tomorrow and just say, well, I don't know. I could call him tomorrow and say, you know, there's a couple adjustments that need to be made. Jim said he was going to do adjustments when I picked them up, and when I picked them up, he didn't bother to come see me, so I couldn't ask for the adjustments. But I don't think they're horrible. I just feel like we're close, but we're not there yet, I guess. Those are my thoughts. You guys let me know what you think. I think that is it. I might add some pictures to this, or I might not. It's 23 minutes. I don't know how I talk so much. But I hope this is somewhat informative. If there's any questions you guys have, things that I can answer, I will answer anything. And I appreciate you guys just being on the other side of this, because it's not easy to deal with, and it definitely takes up a lot of my mental energy and my emotional strength just trying to stay on top of it. I had someone ask me today if this negatively affects my life, or, you know, if I got depression from it or whatever, and I said, yeah, I have days that I'm very depressed. I really do. She said, well, you really don't show it. I really couldn't tell. Like, you don't seem bothered by it. But I am a lot bothered by a lot. And part of the problem is just the way they've treated me in their office. And I hate saying that, but it's true. Even the receptionist lady doesn't seem to like me anymore. And I'm a nice person. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I try to be polite and I try to be patient, and I'm trying to, I don't know. I know I'm not their only patient. There's a lot of other people that they have to take care of. So, yeah. What do you guys think? Should I just keep them for this whole week and not say anything to them until I get there? Or should I call them tomorrow and say there's a couple adjustments that need to be made? See if I can bring them back in tomorrow, leave them there, and then pick them up in a couple days. These old ones really, compared to these they don't look good either. So in either case, I'm feeling awkward and uncomfortable, and that's hard to deal with, and that's something you guys should try to prepare yourselves for. I thought it would be easy to get a perfect set of teeth made that would just make me feel beautiful, even without makeup on, without overdrawing my lips. I don't know. I really was expecting it to come out differently than it has, and that's like the biggest, probably, the hardest thing to deal with, I feel like, is it just doesn't go how you think it's going to go. But that's it for now. If I have time, I'm going to do a lip video next and show you guys how I fill my lips in. And yeah, that's it. Please let me know what you think. And I'm sorry for holding your day up like 25 minutes or whatever, but I so love you guys. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate every one of you. It really helps that you're there helping me through this, because I don't think I could do it by myself if I bottled it all up. You got to have somebody to talk to. And I love you guys. I don't know if I could say that enough. But anyways, that's it. I'm going to go fill my lips in, and I'll be back. Love you guys. Please subscribe if you're new.